Hello everyone, 大家好. Welcome, Hackathon. My name is Matt Scott. I am the CTO and co-founder of Malong Technologies, Malong Kuchi. We are an artificial intelligence, deep learning computer vision startup, and we are in Beijing and also in Shenzhen. So I am so happy to represent the company here today to talk to you guys about the hackathon. This hackathon is awesome, and you guys are awesome for participating in this hackathon. And we at Malong are so excited to co-sponsor this hackathon with Microsoft Research Asia and perhaps others, that we can be here today and talk. So why are we sponsoring this hackathon? Well, we believe so much in opportunity for young, talented people in computing like yourselves. There should be more opportunity, and hackathons are great ways to realize this opportunity for yourself and for your team members. You guys can get better together. So what is this all about, this hackathon? What can you do in this hackathon? Well, why it's so great is that in a short period of time, you can build something concrete, something real that you can show to others. Usually this process takes a long time. So in your experience, you need to build it up faster and faster, and hackathons and competitions like this are great ways to do that. So building something concrete, it's going to challenge you, you're going to feel challenged, and you're going to see the whole pipeline very quickly in building something. So what does that mean, this pipeline? And how can you do a good job in this? So I can share some advice because I have also participated in hackathons before, and I can tell you something about that. So first, my advice is don't start hacking right away. It's not, how to hack that is the key. It's what to hack, actually. What to do is the major problem. That's the P1. So don't start coding the first second you're there. Figure out what to do together as a team. So you want to figure out, the first key point is really thinking about the problem to solve. So that's usually the best thing, is you want to solve a problem that is interesting and that is something you care about. You and the team members should feel passionate about the problem you want to solve. Now, a common mistake people make is they want to solve the world in a day. You can't. My advice is solve something practical, something realistic that you can do in a short period of time. And so that's really a key point, is the problem to solve. The second thing is, how you're going to do it, how you're going to go about this. So once you have the problem that your team members think this is what you should do, you need to figure out your plan of how you're going to go and do it. Now, a common mistake that I see at hackathons is people come up with wild plans that are so big and sophisticated and complicated that they never finish in time. So my suggestion is, once you have the problem, a reasonable, good, practical problem, have a reasonable, good, and practical implementation plan. So that means do something you can think of it almost as a low-hanging fruit or practical approach. Try just to get something done. That's the key point. Get something done, complete it. And then once you have time, take the next version and iterate. Don't try to solve the world and all the complicated techniques at the single moment. It's not going to be able to be finished in a short time. Solve the small problem and then build layer, and then finally it's going to look really great. So that's the key. And when you're dealing with the problem solving, that's one of the major points here, and I want to give some advice about that. I normally see, in not just hackathons, but in career, you can kind of go down two paths I see with people in computing. One kind of person, when they deal with a problem that's really hard, they just give up. And the other kind of person doesn't give up. So the people who don't give up on the problems so easily are the ones who usually become more successful. So when you're dealing with the hackathon as a small example, in a short period of time, you're going to experience tough problems. And my suggestion is, don't give up. Now, you don't have a lot of time, so there's practical limitations, but when I say don't give up, I mean don't give up emotionally. Don't give up emotionally. You know, be able to have the perseverance to fight through the problem. Technical problems are solvable with perseverance, and also with your team. And so this brings me to the team point. You usually will have a team in the hackathon. To win the hackathon, you're going to want to use your team. Actually being able to use your team effectively is not just a skill for the hackathon, but the skill for your career. Again, the people who are successful in computing are people who know how to leverage the team members to fight together. So how does that work? Well, everyone here at this hackathon are all talented people. And it's very common that talented people all want to be the leader. So in the group, everyone as the leader is not really an effective team. So if you want to be a very effective team, figure out that there's some people who are going to be leading and some people who are going to be following. And there's a lot of honor in being able to follow well and execute well. Because at the end of the day, it's not really about my idea or your idea. It's really about we come up with a reasonable idea and we do really well on execution. We really get it done well, and then can go to the next version and again and again. So that's a really important point. Being able to figure out the leadership, and sometimes you can stake your ground and say, this is, I feel important about, I'm gonna lead this. But other times, be willing to follow others and listen to their ideas. Don't let your own idea block listening to other people's ideas, and vice versa to your team. So, get your team, get the problem, get the implementation strategy, be perseverant, and you will do well in the hackathon, and also do well in the career, because the hackathon again is a microcosm of your career. You can build something quickly and get that experience. Now, I would like to talk about other things here. Is that if you want to keep hacking, if you want to keep going, I would like to offer something is from our company Malong Tech. We actually are available to hack together with us as well later. So we have a very vivid, rich, exciting internship program that we are also opening up as well. Again, we do computer vision and deep learning at the highest levels, world-class, big impact, really exciting stuff. And we are actually opening a Tsinghua University joint lab with Malong Technologies in Shenzhen. So anyone out there who is from the South who wants to come back home, we've got a great artificial intelligence research institute with Tsinghua University. Internships, very competitive salaries, very fun, hacking together for the long term with a great team. Nothing better than that. With that, I want to wish you guys a great hackathon. Fight hard together, don't give up, and win, win, win. You guys are going to do great. 谢谢大家。